Good evening to the Orange High students and families. This is Principal Matt Hunt. I want to congratulate you on your incredible semester in the midst of all these challenges. Thank you for bringing joy to so many of your classmates, your teacher, Mr. Noe, and the community, and all of your amazing work you've done virtually. I hope you and your families have a wonderful winter break. Happy holidays to all of you. We hope you get some well-deserved rest in the coming weeks. And thank you so much for all the hard work in putting together this incredible show tonight. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Good evening, Panther Band students, families, and friends. Welcome to the 2020 holiday concert. I'm Jonathan Markle, president of the Band Boosters. I wanted to take a minute to welcome everyone. Thank everyone for your participation and support of the band programs at Orange, especially during these uneasy times. As a reminder, Dewey's is open. We are still looking for a couple of volunteers for the last week and a half. Spread the word to your friends. Last week and a half of sales. Fresh orders are due on Saturday for next week's delivery. Special thanks to Mr. Noe for making this year a huge success. Now enjoy the show. The kids have worked hard. These performances, I can't wait to see them. Happy holidays from the Markle family.
Good evening, and welcome to our very first virtual holiday concert. So glad that all of you guys could join us. I'm seeing online that we've got a lot of people here with us tonight. I get to share this evening with my beautiful bride. Thank you so much for joining us, baby.
Thanks for having me. Hi, everyone.
Really excited to present tonight. As you just heard with the opener of "'Twas the Parade Before Christmas," these kids have really come a long ways. I was really debating on whether I was going to open up with the fight song, but after hearing the comparison between the two, I was like, we got to show the growth that these kids have had this semester. It's been such a tough year with the virtual stuff, but I'm so proud of what they've done. You're going to love tonight's show. A lot of great things have gone into this. We've got solos, we've got small ensembles, we've got full ensembles, and tonight we're also premiering the first performance of our jazz ensemble. Really excited about that. Before we get started, I definitely want to just say thank you to a few people. First of all, just to the members of the Orange County School Board, just really appreciate the support that you give the arts, to the bands, and just helping us to do what we do to allow the kids to have this musical outlet. And just thank you so much for all of your support. At the central office, we've had tremendous support from Dr. Felder Dr. Dawson, Mr. Johnson, and Miss Braxton. I'd really appreciate you guys helping us find ways that we can come together, make music. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit because we had some really cool experiences outdoors, and we also had some really cool experiences indoors with the percussion. And really excited about what is going to happen in the future. And hopefully, we all know that eventually we're all going to be able to get back together and make music in a live setting. And just really appreciate the support that you've given us to help carry us through this time. Also, Mr. Hunt, you heard him earlier. Thank you so much for all of your support for the band program. Just really appreciate you being there for us and making opportunities like the drive-in, the rehearsals for the drum line at school, the color guard at school. Just really appreciate your support through all of this. And I would be remiss. No band director does anything on their own. We're in a kind of a weird situation where we're the only teacher of that subject in the school, and we reach out to our colleagues a lot in the district, in the area, in the region. And I am so privileged to work with 4 amazing band directors here in the Orange County Schools program, and I have relied on them so much. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Josh, Tanya, Michael Capps, and Brandon. Thank you so much for your support through all of this. I've leaned on you a lot this year. You've brought a lot to the table. You've really helped me to grow this year and get adjusted into Orange County Schools. So thank you so much. And Jonathan, thank you so much for opening us up today. And thank you so much for your support as the president of the Boosters. Jonathan Markle is our president of our band boosters and has been very proactive with all that we do. So thank you so much, Jonathan. Our other board members, Vice President of Fundraising, Michael Haggerty, thank you so much for everything that you do. We've had some really tremendous fundraisers this year and just really appreciate you putting that stuff together. Our fundraisers would not be a success if we did not have volunteers. And Kelly, Katie, thank you so much for putting together our volunteers, reaching out to people, getting people to sign up for the Dewey's Bakery to sign up to come and work the drive-ins that we've had. Really appreciate all that you do. Jennifer, Scarlett, thank you so much for everything that you do as our treasurer, making sure that we have the funds that we actually say that we have, and moving forward, keeping our books together, and also putting together the order for the t-shirts this year and staying on top of me to make sure I was getting that done. So thank you so much for that. And our secretary is also one of our superstar volunteers. Michelle Dotson works overtime to come out and support. She's there for us in so many ways. So just really appreciate the executive board of the Boosters. Also, that video that you saw at the beginning, the Twas the Parade, had some overlays, and I definitely wanted to give a shout out to John Garcia. He helped with the video, with putting the parade scenes in that video there. So thank you so much, John. And Vicki Moore, those videos actually came from Miss Moore from past seasons. We missed out on marching in a parade this year, and looking forward to it in the future. And speaking of parades, let's go ahead and bring in our marching band student leadership team. Drum Major Lara, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Drum Major Colin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Fantastic. And Captain Kaylee, here?
Thanks for having me.
Captain Macklin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful. Enjoying the season. And Captain Chris, so good
Hello.
to see you.
Good to see you too.
And our color guard captain, Ava. So, welcome to the show, all of you. I appreciate you guys being there. What'd you guys think of the Twas the Parade?
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was. It's neat. It came together really well. I was really pleased with how that turned out, and it was neat seeing the past parades. You guys recognize any of those moments in there? Awesome. So, Colin, it's been a different year. we are at the end of the marching season. We are transitioning, as we'll see later, into our concert stuff. What's one of your favorite memories from the marching season this year?
From this year, I think it was like mid-season. We had a meeting where we a day in class where we split up into meetings with each of our different grade levels. And that was a really fun time, not just because we talked about music and all that, but we also got a lot of time to catch up with people that we hadn't really talked to in a while, just because we hadn't seen each other in person for ages. And a lot of us didn't have the same classes. That was a really fun time, having that time to catch up class with people in our same grade.
Most definitely. We miss that time with our the social aspect of band. We miss it. So quickly, Chris, favorite memory? And don't say playing that game and calling me out online again.
Okay, then my next favorite memory was when all the drums got together, socially distanced, of course, and we got together and we did that thing for the bandathon.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool. Captain Macklin?
Probably one of my favorite memories was when, as leadership, we were able to go around to a bunch of different sections, because it was kind of hard to getting to know each of every single section, because it was virtual and all. That's what made it a lot more fun.
Most definitely. Captain Kaylee, favorite memory?
I don't know if I have a specific memory, but one of my favorite things about the season is the first week going in, no one was talking in any of the calls. It was so quiet anytime any of the leadership would jump around. And now when we go around, conversations are booming. And I just love that our relationships have grown so strong.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that was that's been a challenge this year. It's been and nobody knew kind of how that was going to happen. And thinking about our freshmen, and we're going to see some of those freshmen come in with the performances tonight. But I know, as a band director, wondering about integrating our freshman class with the band, and we've got some superstars in that freshman class, and it says a lot about the leadership, the student leadership team that we have with you guys, and I just really appreciate that. So just real quick, I want to go around and have you guys give if you'd like to wish somebody or a section or anybody a happy holidays. I'm going to just go around robin. We'll start with Laura.
I want to say happy holidays to everyone in the band, and thank you guys so much for your hard work this season. And I've really enjoyed getting to know a lot of you virtually, and happy holidays to you, Mr. Noe, and to my parents.
Colin.
Okay, so before I say my happy holidays, I have to say happy holidays from my dad. Right now, he's working the Dewey's fundraiser because they couldn't find anybody else to sign up tonight. Say happy holidays, so we wanted to say happy holidays from the family and from my dad.
Yeah.
And then I just want to say happy holidays to everybody in the band. Thank you all so much for your hard work. I hope you have a well-deserved rest, and happy holidays to you, Mr. Noe. Have a great break.
Thank you, guys. Captain Chris.
I just want to say happy holidays to everyone who's watching out there, to my aunt and uncle, my parents at home watching it. Thank you to my section. I really couldn't have asked for a better section, so thank you and happy holidays to everyone.
Awesome. Captain Macklin.
I know you're going to hear this a lot, but thank you to everyone that supported us throughout the season, because I know we couldn't have made this through without literally anyone that supported us, because it's helped a lot. And I would just like to say happy holidays just in general to everyone.
Yeah, most definitely. And Captain Kaylee.
I just want to say thank you on behalf of the leadership team to you, Mr. Noe, for all the work that you've done for us this season. I know it has not been easy, and we have had light work, so just thank you to you. I want to say happy holidays to my family, who's been very supportive, my leadership team right here. You guys have been ballers and amazing and very helpful. And then to the rest of the band, I love you guys. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. All right. I'm going to let you guys bounce out of here. I'm going to keep Ava around because she's going to help me introduce the next piece. And we'll get those happy holidays from you in just a second. Ava, so tell us, you are our color guard captain. What are some of the challenges that you guys experience? And what is your favorite memory from the season with the color guard?
Well, it's been really challenging to try to teach routine online. I know that Jeremy and I have made several videos to put in a Google Drive folder where the guard members can look at them, and if they have trouble with routine, it's right there. And we also have been able to meet once a week after school for practice. So that's helped a lot with routine and just being able to physically show the guard members like how to do some complicated stuff with equipment. One of my favorite memories is probably just being able to see them like once a week, because we don't get a lot of social interaction during this time. So it's just really nice to be able to see all of them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And thank you for giving that shout out. We definitely want to thank Arami for all that she's done this season. She's been a superstar with the band, with the color guard, putting together the routines. You guys looked fantastic in Twas the Parade. Great performance. And talk to us about what we're going to see next.
So next up is a routine that a lot of the vets and guard and Arami and I also collaborated on, and we just had each one choreograph their individual sections. Like you'll see some people choreographed like Snowflake, others did Rifle, others did Flag, and it's just all pieced together and we've all contributed to it. So I think it's really cool.
Awesome. Thanks, Ava. Happy holidays. Did you want to give a happy holidays to anybody?
Yeah, I would love to say happy holidays to all the band members. I know you guys have worked so hard, even though I don't really see you that much. I would also like to say happy holidays to the guard, because you guys have worked so hard, and I'm so proud of how far that you guys have come this year. And I hope that we continue to grow like this. And I would like to say happy holidays to you too, Mr. Noe.
Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. We have a fantastic student leadership team, and they just work overtime to make their section successful, to make the band successful, and it just shows a lot about their character. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out the color guard feature. That's one thing that I love about this band is just how creative they are and stepping up. And, I love that Ava pointed out that it wasn't just one person that was putting this stuff together. It was all of them working together to do that. All right. So I am going to bring up a few students that are performing in our next 3 tunes, and then we'll take a listen to those 3 tunes back to back. We're going to bring in Zach and Katie and Jackson and Ellery. We'll bring you back in just a few minutes. But actually, Jackson, we're going to bring you back in a few minutes also. I took out Katie and left Jackson in. All right. So, Zach, you got a duet coming up. Looking forward to that. Tell us what you're going to be playing in the duet and who you're playing with.
I'm going to be playing Carol of the Bells with Savannah Brewitt. It's a clarinet and flute duet. So yeah, that's what we're going to be playing tonight.
So we saw this at the Prism concert, and you guys were separate places. How difficult was it putting it together?
Not very difficult, actually. I mean, it was my first time really doing any video or audio editing, and it wasn't that bad. I guess it just all depends on what kind of software you have. So.
Awesome. So you did all the editing yourself?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Awesome. And Katie, looking forward to your performance. I love your performance. We saw it at the Prism concert, and it makes me feel good because the jazz band, our first performance is, sometimes we think of these holiday concerts and we want to put a holiday show on, but I did a traditional jazz tune, which we're going to hear later. And I love the fact that you are playing a classical concerto. Tell us what you're playing.
I am playing The Mozart Concerto in G major, the second movement.
Awesome. Really looking forward to that. In this next set, we're also going to see Samantha George playing trumpet. And before we head out, Zach and Katie, you want to say happy holidays to anybody?
Sure. I'll just say happy holidays to my parents who are just downstairs. But and if my grandparents are watching, happy holidays to them and anybody else who's watching. So
awesome. Katie?
Happy holidays to everyone in the band, my family, and anyone else who's watching.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Awesome. Jackson, how are you doing? Brought you into
Hey
the
there.
stream.
I'm
Ellery
doing
is
awesome.
here with us, and looks like we may have lost Zach. I was going to bring him on because we are featuring the quartet that you guys put together. Tell us a little bit about that piece.
So we got it about 2 weeks ago, and we just went to Isaac's house one day and put it together, and I think it turned out pretty well.
I thought it
I
turned
enjoyed
out,
it.
and yeah, awesome. And so, who was the instrumental in putting all this stuff together? Who was the kind of the leader?
Isaac was the main leader, and he edited it all together. Or he was the one who did the editing and all that. Yeah.
Awesome, very cool. And so, real quick, you guys are going to be playing "Carol of the Bells," and is there anybody you'd like to say Happy Holidays to?
I just want to say happy holidays to all my family and everybody in the band who's been working really hard.
Awesome, Ellery.
I want to say happy holidays to my aunt, my grandparents, and the rest of my families and friends, and also to the rest of the band, and to you, Mr. Noe.
Thanks, Ellery. I appreciate it. Happy holidays to you as well. All right, so we're going to listen to Carol of the Bells, and then we are going to listen to some caroling in the park, and we'll talk about that a little bit when we get back. So, Carol of the Bells.
We just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from the Scarlett family to your family.
Good evening, Orange High Band family. I'm Michelle Dodson, your Band Booster Secretary. From my family to yours, wishing you a very happy holiday. May you find joy, peace, and rest during this holiday season.
So the caroling at the market, that was a fun experience that we've done for the past couple of weeks. I think Miles was the one that really wanted to carol the most there. He heard in the background, he thought that a couple of tunes needed some jingle bells in it. So with that, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to Corley Jones, who heads up the local farmers market in Hillsborough, and she opened up the opportunity for us to have some safe, socially distanced outdoor performances for our wind players. So Corley, thank you so much for helping to make that happen. Really appreciate it. And we had a lot of fun getting out there, playing a little bit. The kids kind of rotated. We've got another one coming up this Saturday, the 20th. If you're not doing anything, come out and hear some of the kids perform. And students, if you'd like to be a part of it, would love to have you come join us there. So I mentioned one of my colleagues, and just a point of order, everybody that's watching me in the studio, I'm getting ready to bounce out everybody that's not in the drum line. So check in after the drum line leaves. So don't get offended if you get popped out of the studio. But Miss Murphy.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Awesome.
How about you?
Fantastic. So you actually had a couple of kids come over and work with your band recently.
Yes. We had two different groups, of course, but the drum line, as you were mentioning, we had three individuals come out, Chris, Lexi, and Emmett. And we've never had a drum line that I know of at CW Stanford. And thanks to your donation of older drums, you probably can see the orange drums. We haven't had time to fix that. The kids said they're orange. I said, yes. These students had to learn a drumline feature basically at home from my tutorials playing on a box because we couldn't get in the building yet.
Yeah.
And these three high schoolers came out and spent we had two little short practices and spent 30 minutes each helping them. And I told them, I said, if not for you, this wouldn't have happened because you just can't divide yourselves. Any percussionist will say, it's like a football team. There's not one coach. You have to have several.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot. And I see we have Chris here. Big shout out. And of course, I work with his dad. So big shout out there for Chris. So thank you.
Yeah. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about the experience because you and Lexi and Emmett went down and worked with the middle school. And tell us about that experience. And Colin, Colin O'Haggerty, I bounced you out of the studio, and I should not have done that. I didn't mean that. If you're hearing this, hop in there again so I can put you in the stream because we want to talk about what you did as well. But, Chris, tell us a little bit about the experience down there.
The experience was good. Working with younger kids is always good to see all the new talents and stuff. So it was, and I don't even know what to say. It was very fun just to get to show a little bit of knowledge of what we know. And it was fun to be back at Stanford again, middle school days, just be like, we were where you were at one point. So it was good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Colin, you also went down there and helped out on the wind side with some of the outdoor performances. Tell us about what that is.
Yeah, so it was kind of like spur of the moment thing. Lexi texted me at like 7 p.m. 4 days before, like, Miss Murphy needs a bunch of wind players to go over to Stanford and help them record something. And so we just got a couple people from leadership and just throughout the band to go over, and we recorded with the middle schoolers. It was a lot of fun. I was really excited because I got to conduct in front of real human beings for the first time, which was really exciting. But
which is odd for a drum major. We're used to. I felt the same way this past Saturday at the farmers market, that caroling, the first Saturday I was playing along with my trumpet, and this time I actually got to wave my hands around. I actually felt like a real band director.
But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. We got to meet some of the middle schoolers. Some of them we had already known from like past like times when they'd come up to the football games. But it was a lot of fun. We got to work with the middle schoolers, and I think they sounded a lot better than they did at the start. And so it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, and that means so much to us as a team. I mentioned earlier that the support that we have amongst the band directors here is so important. But these types of experiences where the high school kids go down and work with the middle school kids, it just helps to build that bond within the student band community as well. And that's so important for developing a thriving program. And I just thank you guys for, showing your leadership qualities and your characteristics to go down there and take the initiative to go and make the impact to the next generation of Orange High School band members. So from me, thank you both for that. And Miss Murphy, tell us what we're going to be listening to. We're going to start with the wind stuff, and then we're going to go into the drumline stuff.
Sure. So of course, my concert was last week, and all of my students, all of them participated in a group. So I had about 12 students who they were like, what group are we in? So we put them all together, and I kind of said, what do you want to play? And a big group of them just said, I said, what do you want to play Christmassy? They said, Star Wars. I said, okay. And then my son just told me, there is Star Wars at Christmas or something like that.
There was that awful holiday special when I was a kid.
Yes. That he said there is a holiday special. So he made me put the yellow font and everything. Even though, of course, I'm a Star Wars fan, I'm not like some people are, eat, breathe, and sleep Star Wars. So I appreciated that. And, and Colin will tell you, it was 32 degrees that morning. We hadn't seen each other in 9 months. So they all showed up, and your one student who plays the sousaphone, he was there. He was like 25 feet from Colin, or maybe further, maybe, 100. So we were spread out trying to play this music. And it was so bitterly cold, and we couldn't go in that we only could run it through like twice. And I had to play trumpet, and Mr. Noah, I'm a flute player. Yeah. So my chops weren't going to last. And then Colin conducted, and Chris was there, and so many others that I hadn't even met. So that was exciting. So Star Wars, and then a drumline feature. So we were excited to do this joint thing, and hopefully when things go back to quote unquote normal, we can do more of these things and take things to the next level.
Most definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, Miss Murphy, thank you so much for joining us. Colin and Chris, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the 7th and 8th graders. And Chris, stick around. We're going to come back and talk about our piece that we just put together.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, and that's actually a really good transition into our next piece. And I'm going to bring in some of our percussionists. Chris, you met earlier. Colin Linville is actually our front ensemble section leader, wonderful mallet player. We had a really cool experience going on at the beginning of December, didn't we?
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, so we had the opportunity to, once we found out that we were able to bring in some small groups into the school, percussion ensemble, we decided that we were going to put together some rehearsals and work up a piece for the concert. It was great. We had 3 indoor rehearsals. We were loving it. You guys, were you enjoying the opportunity to make music together?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then, there was that call last week, last minute Thursday night. And, we decided to take the err on the side of precaution. We wound up canceling rehearsal, but that was actually supposed to be the day that we were supposed to record our performance for the concert tonight. And so, Chris, what was your reaction when I came in Monday and we started trying to reschedule things? And tell everybody what the option, what we wound up doing.
So we wound up doing individual videos. So we had to all record on our own and do an individual video. It was something else.
And it amazed me. And I want to say that I'm really proud of you guys, because we were going into this not having to expect, doing the whole video thing, which presents a lot of challenges, because you've got to do a full take, no mistakes and all that other stuff. There's nobody around you to help kind of guide and listen off of. You're just listening to that track. And we're going to take a listen to it. But before we do, Colin, did you want to give a little happy holiday to anybody?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to say happy holidays to anyone I know who's watching, be it my parents and sister who are currently downstairs watching this, or my grandparents, Nanny and Pop, watching from South Carolina. Yes, Chris?
My bad. You can go ahead, Colin.
I was about done. And Kate, if you're watching this.
Awesome. So we are going to watch the performance of Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 1224. Awesome. I was really proud of everybody that did that. It was a last minute thing, and they just knocked it out of the park with their performance. And we're getting ready to shift gears a little bit and doing a little bit of Trans-Siberian Orchestra to transition us into kind of a jazz influence set. And I brought some of our students that are going to be featured in our next couple of sets. We've got, Nick and Samantha. We've got Maggie and Lucas, who are all part of a brass ensemble. You saw Samantha earlier playing the trumpet, and you're going to hear her again with the brass group. But Samantha, we're also going to feature you playing piano. So if one of you guys could tell us what you're playing for the brass group, and then Samantha, if you want to introduce your piece for piano.
Sure. So I'll be playing trumpet in the brass ensemble. We're doing God Rest You Merry Gentlemen in kind of a couple different ways. And then on piano, I'll be playing Vince Guaraldi. So yeah, it'll be good.
Awesome. And quickly, do you guys want to say happy holidays to anybody? Nick, you want to say happy holidays?
Sure. Happy holidays to everyone watching and to my family downstairs.
Awesome. And Samantha?
And my grandparents.
I'll just, extend happy holidays. My grandparents are watching up in New York with all the snow.
Oh,
so
very cool. Yeah, very cool. Starting to look a little bit like Christmas up there. And Lucas and Maggie.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. A little bit of technical issues going on there, but thank you for that. The two people that you see in the lower left-hand corner are actually part of a trio. You'll see Grace and Finley playing along with Isabel. And how about you guys introduce what you're going to be playing in this next set?
So we're going to be playing Baby It's Cold Outside.
Awesome. Very cool. And would you like to say happy holidays to anybody?
I just want to say happy holidays to my family.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to shift gears. After this, we're actually going to go straight into our jazz ensemble piece. And we're going to feature two soloists. One of them is actually right down here. Finley has taken a solo on 4. It'll feature actually a lot of people in this group. Samantha's playing with us, Lucas, Finley, Grace are all part of this. So you'll see that after these 3 performances. So looking forward to that. Thank you guys. And we'll go ahead and get that performance going. All right. The very first performance of the jazz ensemble sounded fantastic. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, and that was Colin O'Haggerty on trombone and Finley on tenor saxophone. Great job, Colin, a junior, Finley, freshman. Yeah.
Can I just say, you guys have been so impressive how you have been able to go with the flow, as it were, with all this craziness that's gone on, and do your thing and do it excellently. And to see the level of improvement that you guys have made over the semester has just been really phenomenal. Really, bravo to all of you.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's I mean they amaze me because coming as a band director, I get used to just rehearsing and doing performances live, and this year was totally new. It was weird, but I mean these kids have just knocked it out of the park with what they're doing. Awesome. Well, I did miss. I want to bring Savannah into the live streams. Savannah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And we missed you a little bit earlier. I apologize for that. But great performance earlier with Zach. Beautiful rendition of Carol of the Bells. You've got a lovely tone. And thank you so much for sharing your talents. Is there anybody that you wanted to give a holiday shout out to?
Happy holidays to my family, wherever they may be watching. Happy holidays to the flute section. I miss you all so much. And happy holidays to the whole band. I love you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Savannah. And happy holidays to you. So we have two more solos, and then we're going to close out this evening's performance with a full ensemble performance that is a tradition with the Orange High School Concert Band. Each year, they perform an arrangement by James Swearingen of Christmas Auld Lang Syne. And again, this is one of those things where everybody was working on their parts. We piecemealed it all together. And speaking of, before I go any further, I do need to give a shout out to Ian Moore. That jazz ensemble video, I am fairly comfortable with mixing down the audio stuff with that jazz ensemble. I feel comfortable with that. When it comes to piecing together the video, that is not my area of expertise. Ian took all the students' videos and did that collage, and I got them all lined up and everything, and it made the performance that much better. So, Ian, thank you so much for putting that together for us. It was fantastic. Really appreciate it. All right, so we've got two more soloists, and they happen to be our drum majors. So I'm going to bring them back on. Colin and Laura, two very different types of performances for your solos. So Colin, you have a very unique performance coming up. I've been calling it the solo ensemble. So tell us what you're playing and how did you get this to happen?
Yeah, so I'm playing just a medley of a couple Christmas songs that I found online. And so pretty much what I've done in like private lessons for a while now with it being online is like recording like duets with myself and that sort of stuff. And so I use this app called Acapella on my phone to kind of create this quartet, but instead of being with other people, I'm playing all the parts. And so I'm kind of like doing a quartet with myself in a way. And so, yeah, it was really interesting. It's actually like really helpful practicing wise. It's helped me learn a lot about
I bet. I guess it gets you to, we always talk about as musicians listening to the other members in the ensemble, and that's like the next level where you actually learn the parts of the other members of the ensemble. Now, Laura, you've got where Colin is doing this big ensemble and everything. You are going the traditional solo route, and I know I got to hear it. People that listened in on the Prism concert heard it. Beautiful performance. Tell us about your piece and where did you record it, and where did all that happen?
Yeah, so I'm playing "Oh Holy Night." It's my favorite Christmas song, and I had the opportunity to record it at my church because I was there recording some other things with a small jazz ensemble at my church, which was pretty cool. So it was nice to use that space, and you'll see in the video I got to record in front of a Christmas tree, so it was kind of fun.
It's beautiful too. Yeah, got the pretty setting, and then to play "Oh Holy Night." Well, great performances. And while I've still got you guys here, I just want to say again, throughout the marching season, both of you guys have been tremendous, strong leaders. The when I came in, Orange High School had the tradition of only having one drum major, and to be honest with you, I didn't know how to make the selection because both of these students were just phenomenal, and both of them have very different personalities and different approaches to leadership. And I was like, well, let's. I'm the new guy. I can make some changes to things coming up, and and you guys have been absolutely wonderful. I really appreciate the leadership throughout the marching season. And just so you know, leadership doesn't end with marching bands. So I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. We are going to listen to Colin and Laura perform their solos, and then we're going to go right into our final piece. And I just want to thank Laura's dad, John Garcia. I Coming into today, I didn't think that we were going to be. We had talked about doing a senior tribute with the Christmas Auld Lang Syne, and we were kind of running up against the wire. And I didn't want to, impose on John because he was volunteering his time, but he knocked it out today. And so, with our final piece, we get to recognize our seniors and seniors just as I was saying to Laura and Colin, the success this year is all due to the leadership that we have, and no band is successful without strong leadership in their senior class. And I'm so honored that we get to pay a little bit of tribute and homage to you coming out of the last. Uh, Marching band season for you guys and our final holiday concert for you. And I'm so glad that we get to honor you guys. I thank you for everything that you've done. And I know that all of you guys are going to enjoy these performances. And without any further ado, I am going to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. So from Miss Rebecca and me.
Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. Stay safe, stay healthy, be blessed.
Awesome.
Before we go on to the next thing, we just wanted to say a big Merry Christmas to everybody who's watching. Happy holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And we also want to say a big thank you to Mr. Noe. I know he's not on the screen right now, but we just wanted to give a big thank you to Mr. Noe for everything he's done for the band this past semester. It's been like, I didn't expect it to be as exciting as it was, especially with a new band director, and he's made it really enjoyable for the past semester. So I'm just really grateful for him and all the work that he's done.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Noe, for all of your work that you have done. And as a way to thank you, the band has put together a gift for you and Miss Rebecca, and it's on your front porch, I believe.
It's on our front. Not. You guys are sweet. Thank you so much. Hey, we got a poinsettia. I know, it is beautiful. That's probably best right there, kind of in my face. Yeah. So you guys are so kind. Thank you. I honestly feel blessed to be here. I'm excited to be working with you guys. I can't wait until we can actually get together and make some music together. From what I've heard this year, this fall, it's going to be really, really cool. Once it's safe for us to get together, I'm so excited about the potential that we have to make music together. So, and I can't thank you guys enough again. You and the student leadership team have been phenomenal. And when I say the student leadership team, I'm talking about not just the drum majors, the captains, the section leaders, our logistics team, our uniform folks, our entire senior class. It's just everybody in those leadership roles have been so cooperative and has been a real blessing and a pleasure to work with. So thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
Did you guys want him to open?
Am I supposed to open this now? Okay. I'm kind of nervous about doing these kind of things. Never know what's going to pop in there.
I was like, you need to bring Laura and Colin up.
Oh, you guys. Did you guys coordinate this?
We did. We took up donations from a lot of the band families.
You guys, that's so sweet. Look, we got matching. All right. Yes. Look at that. Look at.
Love it. Love it.
That's awesome. Thank you. This is wonderful. This is amazing. You guys are too much. Thank you. All right. Last performance of the night, Christmas Auld Lang Syne. You're going to love it. It came out really, really nice, and we're going to feature our seniors on this. I love you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys in the new year, getting some great work done. You guys are awesome, and have a great holiday. Enjoy the time off. Work hard over the next 3 days so that you can really enjoy your winter break. You guys have a good one. Laura, Colin, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.